By now I've covered a handful of Repo-themed reality shows, and I've come to the conclusion that it's the most dangerous job in the world, apparently. Whether it be jeopardizing the chicken pickin' for a repo on lizard lick towing, or stumbling into a gun smuggling operation on airplane repo, there never seems to be a slow day in this business. And while there's no shortage of repo shows out there, there's definitely one that stands out as the most notorious, as well as being the one you guys have requested the most. That is South Beach Tow. I've been struggling with the idea of covering this show for a while now, and mainly because the show is just so fucking goofy. Like, cartoonishly fake, and in the past I've attempted to cover it, and I just never quite knew how to tackle it. But since then, I have covered dumber and dumber shows like Mystery Diners, Mountain Monsters, Airplane Repo, so I've become well seasoned with this kind of malarkey. So I found a couple episodes I want to take a look at today, and I'm pretty pumped to check them out. So without further ado, South Beach Tow. Now we start off the episode just like every other, with about 30 different establishing shots to remind us we are indeed in Florida. While this show is based in Florida, pretty much all reality shows end up finding themselves in Florida at some point, so this is nothing new to us. Also, it's refreshing to watch one of these shows where they just repo cars, and nothing else. They're not trying to be something they're not, like some other plane-themed reality shows we may have covered before.
Holy. Yeah. There's that bubble over there, bro.
Okay, I'm starting to think that half of the show is just stock footage of Florida at this point, because they keep cutting to shots of people just existing in Florida, presumably to meet the show's runtime. Now, this first repo seems like it's going to be a pretty quick and easy one, but I highly doubt that will be the case, given the fact that we are watching this show right now.
Don't tow my truck, man.
Pablo, I can't help you out, my man. I mean, you park here in the sand. You're not allowed to park in the sand.
We're trying to do a Zorb experience. My partner and I go over there.
The Zorb what?
Yeah, you can go in there, you roll around. It's like a big jumping thing.
And big surprise, this guy does not want his truck towed, so he does what anyone in his situation would do and hops in the tow truck and steals the keys.
Yo, what are you doing?
Oh. Hey!
Just a couple of light charges there. Aside from the other dozen reasons that this is not believable, I've seen my fair share of towing videos online, and I can tell you the #1 strategy to get out of this is always to try and drive off while your car's attached to the tow truck. Does that ever work out? Of course not, but it's just what you do.
Yo!
He's got the truck, man.
What are you doing, man? Come on!
Right,
what is wrong with you guys?
what did you do?
Are you for real?
There,
you really gonna throw my keys in there?
Now, I should have known that him mentioning the bubble early on, that this was going to turn into a bit. I don't know what else I was expecting.
Just get the truck.
Oh, hey, you for real? Oh, no, my I'm gonna throw up!
You know, I was gonna make a joke about him getting flattened by a U-Haul or something when he crosses the road, but he actually gets hit by a fucking car. Isn't it awesome that we get this super convenient footage from a camera inside of the bubble as he goes on this accidental murderous rampage through the streets of South Beach? One of my favorite things about these fake true TV reality shows is that the bad guys are always narrating their next move like a poorly dubbed Godzilla movie in the 60s.
Where'd I go, man? Hurry up.
Hurry up, get in the truck, we've got to get out of here. As I mentioned before, this show is pretty over the top, but now watching it closely, it makes Airplane Repo look like so much more believable, and I didn't think that was possible 2 weeks ago.
These files, they're an absolute total mess. I don't know how you get anything done around here. I got 2 files here for employees that haven't worked here for 2 years. What do we need that for?
Man, this poor guy, it seems like life doesn't want him to win. He is in a constant state of stress. But now we move on to, I think, the most iconic character on the show, Bernice.
Good morning, Bernice. This is Dave Cosgrove.
Go ahead.
Bernice is probably the main reason I was excited to do this show. Throughout various clips I've seen online, she consistently displays feats of superhuman strength, and I think that's what sets this show apart from others like it. And I'm hoping that we see some of that today. We will see some of that today. I know how this video ends. I'm in control.
I've got a black Hyundai at 1730
Main Highway.
I don't know what Robbie was thinking of hiring this fool.
Let's see if we can't retrieve this vehicle without an incident.
Bernice,
I love how no matter what, anyone talking to Dave over the radio ends their conversation pissed off, throwing their radio.
Try to scream to me when I answer that. Try not to eat all the snacks at the office, bitch. And I ain't 10 years old. I've been doing this since I was 10 years old.
Hey, ladies!
Ah!
You better get your little bad ass from in front of my truck.
Hey, scaredy cat. Why don't you get out of that truck so I can kick your ass?
This kid is like an NPC character in a video game that just comes up to you and won't shut the fuck up while you're trying to do various tasks.
This is the most unorganized place I've ever seen in my life. These are done. These are done.
You know, I think a lot of us can relate to starting a new job and quickly realizing most of your work is going to be cleaning up after whoever's position you just took over. Well, imagine that. But also there's a true TV camera crew following you along this process. Though, to be honest, if you're that deep into it after already seeing a true TV camera crew, I think that's entirely on you.
Robbie, this is Cosgrove. I need to speak to you right away. You gotta call me back as soon as possible. We've got an enormous problem here at Tremont.
So while we wait to find out what this big problem involving Bernice is, we're gonna check in with her and that little shit of a kid and see what comes of that.
Who are your parents? Don't you have some parents or something?
I'm not telling you anything.
Man, I'm gonna call the Department of Children and Family.
No. Man, Eli, where'd you go? That's my car you got on the hook. You gotta drop my car.
Is this your kid? Where the hell you been?
I'm sorry. I'm just really stressed out. His mom has me running all these errands. I'm a manny to this little kid.
Look, I may not be an arbiter of fashion, so I don't have a lot of room to talk. But what the fuck is this guy wearing? That is the most Disney Channel outfit I have ever seen. This is definitely some shit they'd slap on Emily Osment in Hannah Montana. I am not exaggerating one bit. So as you can imagine, this situation escalates, and once this man finds out he either has to pay $115 here or $250 back at the lot, he decides to just pay it here. But that little shit goes and does what a little shit would do, and I guess throws his wallet into a sewer grate.
Stop right there.
Hey,
You better not.
That is
You
my
better
money,
not.
little boy.
No.
And at this point, the guy's just had it, and he leaves. He leaves the kid there with Bernice. So now, according to Florida law, Bernice now has legal custody of this child, and we can only assume he'll be tagging along with Bernice for the rest of the show.
Bernice, I need you back here at
Tremont immediately. We've got a serious problem here.
Man, I got problems of my own right now.
Once again, I made that dumb joke, clicked play, waited a few seconds, and now this kid is just chilling in the car with Bernice, so maybe I'm not too far off with that one.
Your future with Tremont is at stake.
Get back here immediately.
And once again, another conversation with Dave ended with just getting pissed off and throwing the radio in frustration.
Don't play with me. Now open the damn gate.
Well, you have a nice day, ma'am.
Man, you're lucky I don't slap you.
Oh my goodness, the clicker.
Oh, man.
How many times an episode is someone going to take something from someone else and throw it away? Because this is the second time in the last 2 minutes.
Ah, there it is.
Oh, jeez. I got it.
Uh-oh. Hello? Anybody out there? Help!
Now back to Bernice and her new sidekick. The mother finally shows up, and she is pretty much what you would expect the mother of that delinquent little boy to be.
What happened to my clothes? How could you let this happen? Come in Mommy's car. We'll get you a cortadito. So what are we gonna do about my dry cleaning?
Bully.
I expect to be compensated for this.
But Bernice is not having it one bit.
Compensation? You getting compensation, all right. I've been stuck here all day babysitting this badass son of yours with this blanny bull that you probably teaching him.
Back at Tremont, wait, sorry, I forgot. We have to be reminded this is, in fact, in Florida. Now, back at Tremont, all hell is breaking loose because Dave is still stuck under that car. People are lining up the door, phones are ringing off the hook, and things are not looking good for him. Especially since he just started.
He's not here, okay?
Good hire, Robbie. Your dad must feel real proud right about now. I always knew Junior shoot himself in the foot. I just didn't think it was gonna be so quick.
So I've not watched one bit of the show before this episode, but I'm assuming they had someone working in this office named Chrissy, or Christy, I don't remember, and everyone misses her and hates this Dave guy.
Man, I miss Chrissy so bad, man.
Not sure what happened to her? Will not look into it, and I hope everything works out doing so. And this guy, Robbie, the son of the owner of this place, hired Dave. Or as they also call him by his last name, Cosgrove. I'm just gonna call him Dave. But everyone is giving him shit for this hire, telling him he messed up because this guy is nowhere to be found, and like I said, all hell is breaking loose.
I don't know what Robbie was thinking of hiring this fool.
Even though he's not but 20 feet away crying for help like a wounded soldier in the trenches of World War I.
No, leave the car there and I'll pick it up.
Hello? Hello?
I'm gonna go get this repo by myself.
Dude, you can't go by yourself, all right? It's company policy.
Okay, what is this company policy about not going out alone? The only 2 repos we have seen thus far have been people going out alone. I don't fucking care. So he goes off to get this Bentley alone anyways, and wouldn't you know it, the girlfriend of the owner is there, and she is everything you would expect her to be on paper.
What the hell is going on here? What are you doing with my car?
Unfortunately, I have a repossession order for this vehicle.
No, I think there's some kind of mistake.
She calls her boyfriend, who at this point is 4 months behind on his payments, and while we wait for that mystery to unfold, we cut back to HQ and Bernice arrives back. Hopefully to rescue Dave. I'm not sure if that's even going to happen at this point. I sort of hoped, with whatever faith in humanity I have left, that maybe one of the cameramen would set their shit down and help, but apparently that's just not the true TV way. Speaking of cameramen, I love when we get these little glimpses off to the side of them filming the show, because honestly, they just look like they're from around the area. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they just repoed someone's car and were like, look man, it's $250 to get your car back, or do you know how to work a camera? At this point, I just think they're playing off the fact that we as a species have no attention span left, because aside from them cutting back and forth between plots constantly, they're also still throwing this fast-paced music and shots of Miami at us the whole episode.
Watch your ass's grass. Gus!
That's your boyfriend?
Don't judge me. Hi, Gus!
You're Angus Riley?
Yeah?
If this old man does not use that oxygen tank as a weapon at any point in this interaction, I am shutting this off and turning this into a Deadliest Warrior video.
I think she's only using you for your money.
Oh, don't worry about me, you ass. Just take care of your own problems.
This is such a Darman sketch at this point. It is getting painfully on the nose.
Okay, well, my problem right now is your car's being repossessed today, whether you like it or not. There's nothing you can do about it.
Hey, look here, son.
I was trying to talk to you, but I'm not going to sit here and argue with you all day. Consider your car repossessed.
You probably don't have 2 dimes to rub together.
What an old man-ass insult. You probably don't have 2 dimes to rub together. I'm going to give them props for that one, because that is the most old man shit I've ever heard in my life.
I tried to talk to you, you didn't listen to me.
Well, consider yourself safe from Deadliest Warrior for now. I almost felt like that was too obvious of a thing for them to do, him to use that as a weapon, but I guess I forgot that we are watching South Beach Toast, so nothing is off the table. I guess this is why they have that wildly inconsistent policy about not going alone, because you never know when an elderly man is going to commit assault with a deadly weapon. In Florida.
Help. Hey, help.
Hey, there's a guy underneath my car.
Hello? What the hell? Is that you, Porky Pig?
Oh, Bernice, some girl threw the clicker under here and I'm stuck.
What the hell you want me to do?
I need you to help me get out of here.
Hold up. Earlier you called me all dramatic. Why am I in trouble?
Hey, can we maybe not have this conversation when I'm underneath a goddamn car?
Bernice, I talked to the commission today.
So what the hell that got to do with me?
You don't have a towing license. They said you've never had a towing license.
You gonna help me fix this?
Fine, whatever. Just get me out of here. I'm stuck.
Okay, this is our first demonstration of Bernice's superhuman abilities. I wasn't sure we were going to see one this episode with it being kind of early on in the show, but I'm excited nonetheless.
2.
Oh, God, that was horrible.
All right, man, a deal.
Bro, you just want to distract yourself from that whole up from hiring this Costco guy.
Up, dude, it's a mistake. Get over it. And thank God I'm not a little punk like you, because if my dad found out, you'd be in a lot of
If any of you guys have watched this show before, let me know. Does this guy's dad, like the owner, does he exist? Because at this point, he's just being brought up like a mythical figure.
Man, my dad's gonna kill me.
Good hire, Robbie. Your dad must feel real proud right about now.
Where the hell have you been? You leave me a voicemail on my phone and then you disappeared.
I know they're trying to go for the whole lying for Bernice thing, but could he also still do that and tell them that he's been stuck under a car and that's why he hasn't been able to help anyone? Now that I'm saying that out loud, maybe it's best to just keep that one to himself and just make up some shit about him having to blow his ass out for 3 hours instead.
I was in the bathroom. I had some digestive problems.
So we end this episode on a bit of a cliffhanger. We've got this Bentley that got away, and Bernice still needs to get her towing license, which is pretty funny that she just didn't think that was a thing she needed.
I'm about to clock out too.
B, wait. I need you to go with me on the Repo tomorrow.
I can't go with you on this one.
You're passing up a Repo?
What? That's crazy. I can't believe that just happened on South Beach Tow. Anyways, take this opportunity to go follow me on all my other social medias, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, @KristaJames, everywhere. Anyways, back to that crazy thing we just saw on South Beach Tow. Who knows what's gonna happen next? Not us, because we're skipping to the next season, and I assume everything will work itself out. I assume Bernice being here at all means that she did get her towing license, so I'm glad that we got that sorted out. And this episode starts off, as you'd imagine, Florida. Also, we have a new person working in the front desk. I think they're new. Maybe it was that character that was there before Dave. I don't know. All I know is Dave isn't here, so hopefully we find out what happened to him, if anything. Now, I know I bring up mountain monsters a lot in my videos, but just like them, these guys talk unnecessarily loud during their confessional shots, like the camera isn't 3 feet away from them.
It look like J Money dodged a bullet.
You know, I really think I'm losing some weight on that superfood smoothie diet.
You mean your milkshake diet?
No.
Alright, we cracked the case. Dave just goes out on repos with Bernice, so maybe she didn't get her towing license and she just needs Dave to be with her when she does go out. I don't know. As we catch up with them, though, we get this riveting conversation in the car.
They're packed with micronutrients.
Dog, you've been gorging yourself on peanut butter and M&M's.
I keep telling everybody, chocolate is a wonderful source of antioxidants.
Now we've got this other subplot that I assume began a few episodes ago. We'll never know. There's no way to tell. But apparently one of the guys working at this tow shop lost his wedding ring and has been avoiding his wife since because he's worried what she'll say if she finds out he lost his ring.
Oh. I'm sorry, there was something on your car. I didn't want it to fall off. Drive safe.
Whew. Thank God. Jerome's wedding ring. Now we can finally stop hiding from Wanda and go home.
But now this lady working in the front desk finds the ring and just puts it in his cup. Now, if I've learned anything from the one episode of this show that I've watched, it's that they follow the Chekhov's gun rule of storytelling religiously. They will absolutely not show you a detail, no matter how minuscule, without it being crucial to the plot. We saw that with the giant bubble last episode. That became very important later on when he got trapped inside of it. So her tossing this ring into the cup seems to be very important, especially because they focus on it just long enough that I think someone's gonna throw it away on accident or some shit. I don't know, we will see. But that will have to wait, because like I said, we're gonna get thrown around a lot during these episodes. I don't mind now though, because that means we get to see more Bernice, which is always a treat.
The bank on this car right now.
My boyfriend's a rapper. He's gotta pay for everything.
I would fucking die if that old man with the oxygen tank from last episode rolled up like, "What's wrong, babe? What's going on?" Just with an even bigger chain than before.
Hey, Dave, lift the hook.
Which one is left?
You is not going nowhere.
Get out my way and I'm not playing.
What the hell is Dave even doing here if he can't even operate this switchboard?
I don't care.
I'm gonna back up and I'll do it.
You ain't backing up.
Which one is left?
You ain't going nowhere. Oh!
Bernice! Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Damn! What did you do? I told her I was for the back up.
What did you do to Bernice?
It was an accident.
Alright, so not even 5 minutes in to the episode and Bernice seemingly has been murdered. So, not off to a great start. I would love it if Bernice just pulled a Michael Myers on their ass and they cut down to a shot of her not laying on the ground anymore.
Bernice!
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Damn! What did you do? I told her I was for the back up.
What did you do to Bernice?
It was an accident. We gotta go.
I got you blocked in. You don't open this gate for any reason at all. I'm going to check on my friend. Bernice! I thought you were dead.
Well, shit, I guess she did pull a Michael Myers on their ass. So far, we have seen feats of strength demonstrated by Bernice that proves that she is for sure operating at superhuman levels, and she even talks in the third person. She is literally the Incredible Hulk of South Beach repossession.
Listen, Bernice, fine. Let's get this Camaro, dog. Hospitals are for rich people. And my Obamacare ain't kicked in yet.
Who wrote these fucking lines?
You better not tell nobody about this either. I can't take no time off from work.
Tell anybody about what? You breaking every bone in your body and then somehow piecing yourself back together, shattering this window with your bare hand and almost kicking that woman's ass? I would want you to tell everyone about that. It's fucking sick, Bernice. While we're on the topic of Bernice being invincible, that would be a perfect box on a South Beach Tow bingo game. As I'm saying that out loud, I realize that if I'm gonna mention something like that, I should be willing to back it up and actually make it a thing before someone else does. Unlike other times I've done so. I would love some kind of bingo or drinking game set up with different Darman cliches, like someone saying, "You see?" or, "Like I always say." Maybe, don't hold me to it because it probably won't happen. Maybe I will make a bingo sheet for this and do some kind of live stream where, like, everyone can play along.
Hey, how'd it go?
It went fine. We got the repo.
Damn, seeing them walk in like that, you'd think that Dave fell off of the fucking building.
Oh, you could just hand me the registration, we'll verify it, and you'll be good to go.
I fucking knew it. Dave's gonna swallow that ring.
I think I swallowed a whole strawberry.
I didn't think it would go down quite this silly, but I knew something was going to come of this.
Chrissy, where you put my ring?
I put it in that cup.
I guess we're just gonna have to wait this one out.
There's only one thing we can do. Gonna have to wait.
All right, I gotta start letting these play out a few seconds before I start making these jokes. Okay, don't fucking do that. You just made this 10 times weirder.
I ain't paying nothing. I ain't going nowhere. Put my car down and get out of here. Ow! Damn!
You know, maybe Bernice isn't as superhuman as I have been led to believe. One could say, still, most, if not all humans, don't really walk away from a multi-story fall onto your back, so at least she's still got that going for her. So now we're back to the whole ring subplot, and we're getting more of that back and forth between this guy and his wife, and the lady working in the front office, and they're trying to cover up what's going on.
Man, Christy, you need to be honest with me. Woman to woman. What the heck is going on with Jerome? I haven't seen that person in 2 days.
Look, Wanda, I really understand your frustration, but we're in the middle of a crunch right now.
I don't believe it, Christy.
And most of the times in situations like this, it is excruciating thinking all they have to do is just explain the situation, but maybe not the best idea to tell your wife that this dude ate your ring and we're just waiting for it to pass. And like I said before, we are going to get thrown around. We're already back with Bernice. She's at a pawn shop trying to get some extra cash so she can go to the doctor and get this whole fracturing every disc in her spine situation handled.
How much you gonna give me for this chain?
Let me see that.
Man, I paid 5 stacks for that bling, man. I ain't even got enough to go to no damn doctor.
Okay, so if it wasn't enough, why weren't you just like, oh, okay, yeah, no thanks, I'll just hold on to my chain. That's not enough money. But now she's got to figure something out. Maybe if she falls off the building again in the same exact way, it'll reverse it. I don't know, I wouldn't put it past this show. Anything is on the table at this point.
Hey, wait. Oh my God, no. Man.
You hit my car.
I hit your car?
Oh,
Lady, you backed up into my truck. What are you talking about?
My car.
You backed up into my truck.
Why don't you back up?
What are you talking about? I'm lowering a car. How am I gonna back up?
Oh my God, look how much damage my car.
Well, that was a tough watch. So now cutting back to Perez, him and everyone on the show keeps going on about some finder's fee for some location. I don't know, no clue what that's about. All you need to know is he is getting a check for $75,000 and everyone is upset with him in different ways about how he wants to use it.
Everybody's acting like I'm some sort of damn villain because of this whole finder's fee thing. I'm a businessman. What am I supposed to do? Money all day, baby. That's what it's all about.
And now he's on his way to repo a motorcycle at a storage unit. Alone, which last time he tried to do that, it did not go well. So let's hope anything but that happens here.
Whew, that's the one, baby.
What you doing, lady? Hey! Open the door, lady!
So technically now I think he has been kidnapped.
I'm getting my husband, and he's bringing his crew.
Open the door! Hey!
Also, I love how they slightly sped up the footage of her driving away in that truck like it's a silent movie from the 30s. You know, maybe it's just a rule that Perez specifically can't go on repos alone because he's really fucking bad at it and just always finds himself in these terrible conundrums. But now he does what anyone in this kind of situation would do. Not call the police, but instead call one of your coworkers who almost doesn't answer the phone.
Yeah, what's up?
Robbie, I need your help.
So now after pleading for help, his situation is to be rescued from an inevitable biker gang attack that is on its way. But to have that done, he has to pay this guy 35 grand of that finder's fee we talked about earlier.
I need you to do something for me.
Just tell me.
That check, the finder's fee?
I want half.
What?
Sounds like a stand-up guy to me, a real got-your-back kind of friend. Checking back in at HQ with that whole ring fiasco, and Dave, well, he's working on it.
Doesn't seem to be working. Do some sit-ups then.
I can't do sit-ups.
Come on, man, hurry up.
And surprise, just like any show like this, we've got angry people in the lobby. Who would have thought?
Yo, my car just got towed from this garage near Lincoln Road, man.
As soon as she's done, she'll take care of you. She's the dispatcher. I'm not a dispatcher.
Yo, I need
right?
service right now. I just walked all the way down here.
Now, Eddie here, the guy who got his truck ran into earlier, has the unfortunate pleasure of dealing with these people, and man, I guess it really is just not his day.
What, bro?
Yo, come here.
No,
Give me a kiss,
Eddie.
right? Give me a taste.
Just
Give me my car.
relax.
It ain't gonna happen,
Eddie,
bitch.
Don't.
Guy, bro. What's the
I
trick?
understand, but just don't.
I ain't gonna listen to nobody, bitch.
Eddie!
You punk-ass little bitch.
Eddie!
This guy pissed me off.
He really lays a Kyle down on this wall, and shit gets kinda heavy for a sec.
Woo! We gotta hurry up and get out of here with this bike. These guys are coming. They're on the way.
This is the biker gang that Prince is so scared of?
Come on, man. We got to be able to do something to work this out. Come on, let me have the bike.
That's what I'm thinking. These guys look like they're on their way to an after-work baseball league. And maybe it's just because I'm hot off an Airplane Repo episode, but I expected a lot more action to go down here. Although I think I'm just being greedy at this point, because after all, we did get a lot of action when Bernice fell off a fucking building earlier. So even though this guy can't seem to learn his lesson about going on repos alone, everything worked out in the end, aside from him seemingly losing $35,000 in the process. Unless this other guy changed his mind on that. I don't know. But back at HQ, we check in with Bernice, who is hopefully doing better.
Bernice, what are you doing?
Mind your own business, Dave.
Oh, Bernice, we gotta get you to a doctor.
Bernice don't need no doctor. This here hood medicine. I'll be fine tomorrow, man.
No, you won't.
Hell, I sold my damn bling and ain't got enough cash.
You sold your bling. Oh, Bernice.
Oh no, Bernice, you sold your bling.
She got hit by a car and she went flying off a parking garage. She's really injured.
You know what? Hearing him say all of what happened out loud really makes it sound 10 times more batshit crazy than it already was seeing it happen.
Base the Perez, what's your location?
I'm on my way to the bank now. Why?
I need you to detour to Tremont. I need to talk to you. As the boss, it's my job to make this a better place to work, and I feel that everybody here would benefit from medical coverage. Bernice is obviously injured, and Eddie definitely needs anger management.
I got sleep apnea and chronic sinusitis.
Shut the fuck up, Dave. Oh my god. Anyways.
Well, the bottom line is, none of this can be possible if I hand you that check for $75,000.
And what's my finder's fee gonna be then?
A Flanagan's gift card and the eternal gratitude of your coworkers.
So this is an appeal to my human decency, huh?
Exactly.
You know what? I'm in.
Thank you.
I'll do what needs to get done for the greater good.
What's up, man?
Appreciate it, dog.
Now that we got a happy ending for all of that, it's time for that other thing that we've been waiting on.
I feel like you hide something.
J Money a smooth talker, but I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this. I've been working doing double, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a favor for Christy. You ain't had to come all the way down
So
here.
you that busy to where you ain't gonna come home for 2 days?
I've been here working, making that bread. You feel?
Hey, Wanda, how you doing?
Hey, Dave.
Looking pretty tonight.
Baby, everything all good. You know what I'm saying? All right?
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
All right, sweetie.
All right, babe, I'll see you later. And a happy ending for everyone. Maybe not us for having to watch what we just watched, and maybe not Bernice because I don't think she's ever gonna be completely right again, but everyone else, sort of happy ending. Well guys, that was South Beach Tow. A long time coming, so I'm glad we finally got to take a look. As always, if you guys did enjoy this video, consider leaving a like rating, comment, share with all your friends. It all helps me out so much. Remember to follow me everywhere else at Chris the James. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.